Hey everybody, Mark over here at Twanger's Turntable. I hope you're all doing well. Had a good Easter weekend for those who observe Easter. I had the grandsons here, so of course we did our Easter hunt and had a lot of fun. Really enjoyable. They're back now, or they're gone back now, so I've got some time on my hands. And of course, as I typically do, I browse YouTube and the vinyl community and see what's happening out there after being absent a bit. Not really that long. I was trying out some live streams, which reminds me, I watched a couple of our fellow vinyl community members, Craig over at the Spirit of Vinyl, and Steve at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and C is for, as he alluded to, Chris Propfe in this case, which is why I'm here. But I first want to thank Trevor for giving me a hand with the live stream testing I was doing. Really appreciate Trevor over at Flat Round and Spun. Very kind, and I came on and helped me through some of the weeds as I did my foray into the live stream, as well as Dave, Wyoming Dave. Dave came on the stream as well, and those who were in the comments, very supportive as well. I appreciate all of that. But yeah, Chris Propfe, if you don't know him, over at Musically Obsessed, Chris Propfe, Musically Obsessed, started a thread it's about bands and color thread in recognition of Easter. It is Easter Monday presently when I'm filming this, so not too late. So I encourage you all to jump on, and there are so many to choose from. And just the two videos I saw, they went with, like I said, Craig and Steve went with bands that came to mind, and of course Chris, which I never would have thought of, Indigo Girls, because they're just not in my wheelhouse. Or I shouldn't say that. I mean, they're just not something I own on vinyl. So I tried to go with what I have on vinyl. So let's get to it. I chose 5. I tried to be a little less, not the low-hanging fruit, or being in Canada, I chose a couple of Canadian albums. So the first one is Blue Rodeo. Now, where this is in their discography, I don't know. It's Diamond Mine. I think it came out in 89 or thereabouts. Yeah, 1989. So I think they are they out of Toronto, or maybe they're out of Winnipeg? I don't know enough about them. Like I say, I just dig. I remember liking that tune and hearing some of the songs on it. So when I saw it at a mom and pop store for pretty cheap, I grabbed it. Another one from back in the day that I do remember quite vividly around that time, early 80s, I guess it would have been, band out of Toronto. Very into that new wave pop scene that I wasn't that heavily into at the time. And it is Platinum Blonde. So take your pick. I think they're both kind of references to color, platinum, and then blonde, right? But yeah, this one from 1983. I don't know if this is their debut or where this is in their catalog either. So I'm not a huge wealth of knowledge on some of these, because they're just ones that I grabbed because they were cheap. Full disclosure, not something I would have purchased back in the day, but now I'm willing to give more things a shot. This one, however, I did purchase when it came out, and in fact, I think it is the first record I ever bought, or very close to it. I don't recall, that's a long time ago. But it's I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I still remember buying this and playing the hell out of it. I'm 13 years old at the time. This came out in 1981, so... And to be honest, the title track was so popular, it quickly became tiresome to hear it, but the entire record is really good. If you ask me, this is all my opinion, of course. So I went with that one. And then one that I hadn't seen yet on any of the videos, and I've only seen the 3, so granted, that's not a huge sample size, but I went with Whitesnake, and they're my favorite album by them. I know the one from 87, the self-titled, is the most popular. But long before that, well, not long before it, but before they struck that huge wave of hair metal popularity with that album, this one really kicked ass in my opinion. So I chose that one. And last but not least, another one that many may be surprised I have in my collection, but in fact I really dig these guys, and I have all 6 of their records, and they've only been around for, well, less than 20 years. And this is their most recent from 2022. They usually put out a record every 3 to 4 years, so it won't be long before they have another one. But it's called Silver Sun Pickups and Physical Thrills. This was their 2022 release. They did do an EP. Their first was an EP called Pickle, or Pikul, Pikul. So they have 7 releases if you want to count the EP. But Silver Sun pickups. So that's my 5. If you've not been over to Chris's channel for some reason, I mean, he's got, what has he got? 20,000 followers or thereabouts. Quite the following. So go over and check him out. Subscribe, check out his videos. He's always got content. In fact, many have already said this, that he's basically the king of threads. He's always doing a thread or rankings. He does great ranking videos, and he does a lot of shorts. In fact, I will probably watch more of his shorts than anything. In fact, sometimes he does several of those a day. So they're really enjoyable. I like it. So go over to Chris's channel, check him out, jump on this thread, and I'll thank you for checking out my contribution to the thread. I hope Chris will dig it and enjoy the content I provided, and I hope you enjoy it. So until next time, take care, everybody. I'll see you again soon. I've got a week here where I'll be free of grandsons running around, so I might get something else done, and I'll try to get back to doing my shorts as well. But until then, take care. Hope to see you soon. Cheers, everybody.